Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cypha Sisters, season 2, episode 9. It's episode 10. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hey, hey,
Yes,
hey.
ma'am. Hi, hi.
Um, we're really happy to be here today, and we thank you all for coming in and joining us. Today, we're going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries with your parents. A lot of us are millennials, and we come from parents who definitely put us through the ringer, but they also got put through the ringer. So we're gonna talk about that today. We're gonna get into it. But before we do, what's up, Malika?
How you doing, Shug? How you doing? How you doing? I can't even do it right. I can't even do it right, damn it. But the Wendy Williams, how you doing? How
How
you
you
doing?
doing?
How
How
you
you
doing?
doing?
I got
You
it.
gotta
I
be
got it. How
you
you
gotta be
doing?
back here. How you doing?
How you doing? Okay. But anyway, I am doing fabulous, sweetheart. How are you over there? What you smoking on? Anything?
Yeah, well, I'm about to be smoking on. My
Okay.
strain of the week is Cookie Crisp, and it's
Ooh.
actually really, really good. And you know how I know it's really good because I haven't had to smoke a lot this week. Like
Nice.
so, I actually am smoking like about a third less than I usually do, and that's
Okay.
already a little bit. So I took notes, y'all,
Uh-oh. Here she goes.
because I
Here
want
she
y'all to
goes.
learn about this one. This one is nice.
Okay,
So
okay.
Cookie Crisp is a 50-50 hybrid, which I don't usually like. Um, it's a cross between Cookie FX and Citradelic Cookies. Two strains I've never had, but I'm looking forward to enjoying.
Okay, okay.
It has 33% THC.
What?
Talk about my gift to be gifting, okay?
B.
And it also has CBD,
Oh, okay,
1%. So
okay.
I'm here for the naturally occurring other cannabinoids.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I love it. I love it. That sounds delicious, honey. That sounds
What you
so delicious.
what you what you puffing on?
So I have some Glenonade. I think I said that or GELONADE. Gelade
GEL
ONADE.
Gelinade.
Gelonade. That's what I'm smoking on. I'm sorry, I said that like 5 times.
I know you like that's what
That's what
I'm
I'm
smoking
smoking
on.
on. I was stuck. I was stuck.
That's what I'm smoking on.
So that's what it looked like. Hey,
Nice.
right?
I love that you always show us a pic of your strain.
Of the strain. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
help it, man. So 24% THC, CBG 1% in here. Um, and then let's see
Washing my
it's
forehead like
energetic,
mad
so that's
clean.
probably why I'm bouncing all over the place. Talkative, that's why I can't shut the fuck up. Uplifted because I'm feeling high. And the flavors are lemon. I don't. It says it has like an ammonia. I don't really taste the ammonia, but I do taste the lemon and the pepper. So it's good for people with anorexia, bipolar disorder, and fatigue.
I love um like the treatment things, the conditions that it says that they treat because it'll be so fucking random.
Right?
Anorexia and bipolar disorder.
I mean, and I don't have either of them, but I just like the flavor of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's working for me
I
because I'm not
know,
really
but
interested in
it
that
just be
shit.
so random when you look up a strain. Like it'll be like treats,
Yeah,
tennis elbow. Like
for real,
okay,
for real. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, shit, let's treat some tennis elbow. Y'all see, I can't stop puffing, right? I'm gonna take a long stroke. There we go. Bam. So yeah, the Glen Gelinade. Yeah, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. I got it in a nice little vape, so I can carry this wherever I go, and I'm a vape. I can do them in the house, mess up my walls, and all the other good things that my better half already. So there we have it, right? So look, man, you ready for me to jump in some of the legislation stuff going on?
yes, I am.
All right, cool. So the Senate Banking Committee chairman, Sherrod Brown, he's out of Ohio, right? He is asking for cannabis banking legislation now. So it's funny that he's the chairman of it, of the banking committee, just in general, but it's not specifically targeted towards cannabis usage. I like the fact that he's kind of demanding that now, right? Because a lot of things are happening and people aren't able to buy their
banking with
money.
cannabis is not like if you have a cannabis business,
It's hard.
it's hard.
Yeah. There's nothing set up for us yet. There's
Yeah.
nothing, or them, or I don't really have a business.
Us, because when we get a business, I mean,
exactly,
once we become legal and get our licensing, it is going to definitely be
us.
a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. So, wine and spirits. The wine and spirits lobbyists and things like that are calling for legalization of cannabis. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, right. So they're
calling. Hello, it's about damn time.
I mean, everybody's calling for it, so I don't understand why, and President Biden claimed he was going to do it when he got in, and we're still waiting, Biden. We're still here.
We're waiting for our reparations. We waiting for you to free some more prisoners. We waiting. And we going to keep waiting because he's full of it.
Well, he's full of not giving us what we wanted.
Yeah. He just said what he thought we wanted to hear,
Did you hear his last comment? I know I'm jumping off topic, but
no, I didn't. What he said?
He was in Canada, and this dumb fool says, "I'm moving to Canada." The president of our country wants to leave for Canada. Now, I'm an independent voter, so I'm not swaying anybody anyway. But you gotta listen to everything that all of these politicians are saying, so that you can know like who is most deserving of your vote. Yeah.
On a side note, I'm sorry. This is what happened when you were in the Cypha. I considered Canada, but I'm just worried that it will be too cold for me. I hate
the only reason I haven't moved up there yet.
I hate the cold.
I don't like it either. Yeah, and that would be the only way, And in Montreal, they have like underground tunnels and stuff. So, yeah. What's up, Established? Thanks for joining us. Cannabis Saved California 87 firsthand. Everyone else needs to follow suit. Fact. Say it again. Preach it all night. Say it all day. This is nothing but the truth. California, it was doing so poorly prior to cannabis legislation, and now we used to be like in the red. Yeah, I thought California was going bankrupt. And most of the citizens of the state thought that they were going bankrupt as well. And now, they're sorry, I had to switch this up a little bit. But now the state is doing a lot better. I don't know what their finances are as it stands right now, but
it looks like they're doing good because they can give free health insurance to all of their homeless citizens.
Yeah. And like the homeless people are doing very well out there. I mean, I've heard of people living in Petco Park. They park their cars there and they're getting like $9,000.
Yeah, I heard it's the best place to be homeless right now.
Yeah. They're in Hawaii. Those are the two places I go. All right, so New Hampshire passed a bill for legal home growth, which is a big deal. So that's kind of
that is a big deal.
Yeah. So go ahead.
They did that for us over a year ago, but
I mean, we in Virginia though, baby. We in Virginia. And Established had a question for you, Rach.
Well, my sister lives in Cali, and she told me that everybody in California has free health care. Is that not true? I could be wrong. Hey, I don't live there. She told me that.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to get me to come there.
And then you not happening, no.
I feel the same. I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel the same way about not exactly the same, but Cali is close to Florida. They in the same atmosphere about my feelings about being there.
But to be fair, your length of time in Cali is not as long as Florida, has it?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's just
I get what you're saying, but yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's just that it's just too far away from everything. My whole life is on the East Coast. Everybody I love, barring like one person, lives on the East Coast.
She said barring one person.
I mean, Elias is a part of that person. So
I got you.
You got me like
you said barring one. How about we bar our family that lives on the West Coast?
I don't know. I don't really talk to anybody else on the West Coast that what I'm saying?
Counts. Yay counts.
That's who I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you said barring one person, talking about just Elias. I was like, gee.
No, they're one unit. They're one.
I got you. One group, yeah. Because I was like, hold up, we got a sister out there too, man. Let's show us some love.
her and Elias are one person as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. I just had to clarify because
The love just circulates between the two of them.
The two of them, because it's mother and son. So I understand.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta eat my breakfast. So
do what you got to do. So Arizona has just added to the list. So you know how each state has a specific list of what kind of ailments you can claim or what kind of ailments you use in order to get cannabis, right? So Arizona just added autism and PTSD as reasons to receive medical or medicinal cannabis.
As they should.
I
know many adults who later got diagnosed as adults because, of course, they didn't know how to recognize autism. And we should definitely do a show about that.
Let's do it.
Because high key, when my son was getting evaluated and I was answering all the questions, yes, I was like, oh shit. And they actually say that autism spectrum, people who are on the spectrum who are neurodivergent, it's hereditary. It comes from one or both parents. Damn. So
I had to move myself for that shit.
And when they started diagnosing autism, they were only diagnosing boys. They didn't know how to recognize it in girls, much less Black girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they don't know how to recognize a lot in Black women and Black girls, do they? There's a lot that we get shafted on,
And I mean, I'm not going to go and get I thought about getting a diagnosis. Like I took a bunch of evaluations, and yes, it does say that the evaluations were like, yeah, you need to go get an official diagnosis because yes, you are showing signs of being autistic.
Sorry. And every when I get back pains, y'all, or back cramps, so we're stretching them out.
And I was like, yeah, but who will that help? Like, I'll tell y'all, I'm 40. For me, it's like a little too late for that type of drastic changes in my life. But like, I'm very clear about my like who I am, and me accepting that side of myself and really just being like, okay, this explains a lot about your personality, a lot about who you are, a lot about your experiences and how you navigate life. And so like being with my son and him being on the spectrum and just watching him like, pave his way through life and just be his self completely. And, us giving him the space to do that. It's something beautiful. I definitely think that parents who have children on the spectrum should do their very best to support their children and not make them feel like anything is wrong with them. But that was just, we got on a little bit of a tangent. Are you done stretching? Hey, official King Pain. I don't know where Malika went, y'all. She ditched me while I went on my tangent about neurodivergence because there are a lot of us out here. All my neurodivergent people, put your hands up. And how I want to know how your cannabis helps you, as far as masking, unmasking, sensory wise. Like it's a lot.
See,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, honey. I had to go take me some. You guys know that mustard is a good use for cramps. Like if you're cramping, instead of taking the pills that they give you, you can take some mustard, and that actually helps solve them out. So I had to go take me a shot because my back was starting to cramp up, and I thought I was about to pass out. What's up, official King Pain? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Establishing 87. Yes, everybody hit that like button.
Yes,
don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you.
Yes, please. All right, so in Hawaii, the House failed to enact Senate for cannabis legislation this year. So they're looking for it to happen again in 2024. So Hawaii, though, I would have thought
don't make no damn sense.
I mean, it don't make no sense because people are smoking anyway.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't even understand. That's probably why they're not rushing it, because they're like, people are doing what they do anyway. And as long as you're not being obnoxious with it, you'll be okay. So, and lastly, Connecticut is now allowing or creating creating safe consumption sites. There should be a public health committee being held pretty soon. So the hearing's going to be held, and we'll see what happens with that. Right?
That's
I love
what's
this
up.
public safe
I
consumption,
love it because
right?
there should be safe consumption sites. You don't want to always be in your crib smoking. You feel me?
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
cut
you.
it out. It's a
A nice
social.
park would be nice, a couple of
It's a
nice places.
social
It's
plant.
it's a social thing. And so
Okay.
yes.
I'm not gonna say drug because I don't consider it to be a drug. So.
It's not a drug. It's a social a way to consume, I guess, some good life and fun, huh? But yeah, honey. So that's what I got for y'all for legislation this week. Yay!
Hey, executive sesh.
Hey, executive sesh. Thanks for joining us. Up, see, there you go. There you go. Yeah, facts. Look at Seattle. Ever since the legislation, they legalized the drugs, the problem has went down, not gotten worse. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And even in so what we're finding too is with cannabis and states that it's been legalized. I've seen a couple of studies that because it's been legalized, the other drug use has gone down. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, because more people are doing, they rather just chill on.
And parents aren't being hypocrites.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're being honest and
And yeah. Now it's an open dialogue as opposed to what it used to be. So, man, you want to jump in some of these hot topics?
Yes. Let's talk about C Breezy breaking up a boyfriend or girlfriend with a sexy ass lap dance.
I mean, but like, is the boyfriend over fucking reacting? Because, like, seriously.
Said, wait, I pulled up a quote because I thought that shit was mad funny. This nigga said, he's not black, so let me stop calling him that. Although I could call him whatever I want.
A nigga is anybody that's
exactly.
Use it for everybody.
This nigga said, I want my 500 pounds back and my girlfriend back. Because he bought the girl the front row tickets.
Well, you still had your girlfriend. Chris ain't take her, did he? I mean,
my thing is like, C Breezy don't want her, and she don't want him. She was just having a good time. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I think he's overreacting. I do understand, like, because we had addressed something about Ciara. Did you see the dress she wore to the Grammys? Where she was okay, boom. So I kind of consider these to be similar topic, right? Because how far is too far? Now, what Ciara did, I think, was a stretch too far. It should have been lingerie for the home. And this young lady having a good time with Chris Breezy is maybe it went to his ego too far. You know what I mean? Like, I know dudes have their egos and everything, but like Russell Wilson doesn't care. His bra is walking around half-ass naked, dude. If Chris, no, she was completely naked. Let's just keep it a buck. She was buck ass naked, but Chris Breezy getting tap dance doesn't necessarily stunt your growth or stunt your ability to be a man. I mean, hell, it may actually help her get some views and get you paid if that's what she out there doing. But like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. People,
I didn't think it was that big of a deal either.
Like that all the time,
simply because it was a part of the performance.
There you go.
She didn't go out and be like, "Oh, I'm going to the strip club and I'm about to get Big Dick Rick to dance up all on me." I don't know who that is, but I'm just saying the name. I never even been to a male strip club, so I don't know.
I've been in, Smokehouse.
I don't find it arousing. I find it hilarious and embarrassing and cringy. So that's why I wouldn't go.
I don't necessarily find it. Well, I mean, shout out to all the strippers out there. If y'all out there doing your thing, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I find it entertainment.
There isn't.
I just find it pure entertainment. You go there for entertainment. And I agree with
established in 87.
Yeah, the boyfriend has low self-esteem and is not a confident man. Fact. Let your woman have her fantasy and rep the benefits when you get home.
Thank you.
That's all dude had to do. He ain't had to dump the broad and everything, and and now his 5 minutes of fame make him look stupid.
Yeah,
this may be the only 5 minutes of fame he'll ever
be embarrassed. He's gonna be known as this. He could have just let it rock. It wouldn't have been nothing. But he's embarrassed himself forever.
Yeah, now he's the hater. You such a hater. Chris Breezy probably gonna make a song about your hating ass.
Probably not. He don't care.
He really don't. But I thought it was kind of funny. It'd be funny if he included a lyric about it one day. Girl up on stage. Who was it, Mr. Take Your Girl?
And
Somebody was
for
out there
the
calling
haters, this is a breezy, hate-free zone.
zone.
Okay, I
Yeah,
love
we
C
love
Breezy,
Breezy.
and I'm not here for the breezy hate. So keep
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
yourself.
Just leave Breezy alone. Did somebody come up and say something against
I'm
Haley?
just saying it. I'm
Oh,
just saying
because
it
I
off
was gonna say,
GC
man,
because
we gotta
when you
know.
talk about
Breezy,
Chris
I fuck
Brown,
with
people
Breezy.
got mixed feelings about him, and they always want to come shit on you. No, thank you.
Yes.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
C
We're a
Breezy all
Breezy
day.
hate-free zone. Actually, we a hate-free zone all the way around. I mean, truth be told, we'll make comments and stuff, but that don't mean we hate
I agree with you, establishing Ace.
Oh, see, facts.
I ain't gonna say I'm not even reading that back because I can't
I'll leave that alone.
I can't defame my C Breezy like that.
I mean, I do love me some C Breezy, and he right up the road in Tappahannock. He between us, girl. He between us.
So
yeah, I got some good and
y'all,
bad times for Chris Breezy, right?
everybody, we're gonna try something when we can. They have this new thing. We saw it in Black Cannabis Magazine. It's a hash joint. So it's a joint rolled in hash. They turn the hash into like a paper. It looks kind of like fruit leather, if you guys are familiar, or fondant. And they roll the weed in that. And it's
so delicious.
Supposed to be like an amazing high and amazing pull. So
I'm trying to.
If you guys end up trying it before us, definitely let us know. But we're gonna try it and we're gonna record ourselves so y'all can see us.
do you still have the picture of it? I was looking for it to see if I
it's
still
on
have it.
It's on the IG, the Cypha Sistas IG.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, man. Oh wait, hold up. Didn't Chris?
I'm not a Virginian at heart. I'm from Brooklyn.
I mean, I'm from Cali anyway, so it works for me.
So yeah, it's not even about where C Breezy is from.
I don't even care.
See, Breezy just a real nigga. I just appreciate him being a real ass nigga. That's really all it is. Like,
and he's always been that way, right?
Yeah, like I'm not surprised by his behaviors. I'm not surprised. He doesn't surprise me. I appreciate his consistency. So, yeah. That's just what it is. I don't know how else to explain it to y'all. He's got great showmanship. He's still talented. And as far as his personal behavior, he's literally the one like celebrity whose personal life choices, like peripherally, I give it the side eye, but I really just don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, okay,
that's
so
rare for me though. That's rare for me.
So Chris Breezy makes bad all of these performers. That's why I call it Holly Weird, right? All of these people make bad choices and do stupid stuff. I mean, do you still play any R. Kelly music? I wonder.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I grew up listening to his music, and there's jams that's always gonna be my jams. Like,
that's what I was
as soon as you said his name, my song.
You already knew.
But it's like you're ready.
Oh yeah.
Seems like you're ready. That's my shit, but we'll try. Not giving him no airtime, just simply because the reason why for me though is how much, like, I can't give him nothing of mine. I can't give him no more of mine because he took so much from Black women and Black girls.
Yeah, he did.
You feel me? Like, I just can't give him nothing. When it comes to me, he gets nothing from me. I don't even care if he exists or not. I don't watch his documentary. Once that movie came out of him pissing on that little girl, that was it for me.
Yeah, that was back in the day. I mean, I saw that,
and then everybody tried to make it the little girl's fault, whatever. I don't like to talk about R. Kelly, if I'm being honest, because I don't like people's. It took this long because that piss shit happened when I was what?
Years ago.
I think I might have been like 20 when that DVD came. Like, you know what I'm saying? When that shit hit the scene, I wasn't even I didn't even have a child yet. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you definitely like executive session says you got to separate the art from the person. I had to do the same thing with MJ. You know what I mean? After he was being accused of touching those kids, I had to step back and be like, but this motherfucker.
I mean, really, all of these artists are really fucked up.
They are.
A lot of them. Like Chuck Berry,
don't know.
Jerry Lewis.
I still fuck with Chuck though.
I get it. I get it. I hear you. David Ruffin. Yeah. Even Marvin Gaye. Like, let's not. Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
Like he got killed because Shorty said he was trying to rape her, and we'll never know if that's actually true or not.
I think they was trying to rob Sam Cooke. That's my opinion.
I honestly don't care.
That's
I
my
really
opinion.
don't.
I don't care either, but there are a lot of artists in the instances that you mentioned. There were a lot of artists that have been taken well too soon. You know what I mean? Like Marvin Gaye was taken way too soon. Sam Cooke was taken way too soon. The people that continued to live their lives, that's cool in the game, but it was just like, in the
But all right, on the other side of that, I'm grateful that Marvin Gaye ain't out here shaking his rump like Smokey.
Oh, girl. I am so mad at Barry Gordy. Did you see that shit? He got a whole, y'all see Smokey on tour, y'all. Smokey.
Did you see him gyrating them hips?
I did not.
I gotta send you that video.
Oh,
that shit is
Lord. Smokey
funny,
gyrating. I'm
just
saying,
though,
like
the
Barry,
sexiest thing since fucking Coca-Cola. I mean, like he just out here.
Yeah. And if y'all ain't seen Smokey in a minute, y'all need to take a look at Smokey because Smokey look old as fuck. And
he definitely do, but he still, I will give it to him. He still looks very good for his age.
He still look like Smokey. You can still tell.
I think he might be a little bit younger than my grandparents were.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he's definitely in his 80s now.
Yeah. And I may go see him on stage and see what the hell he could do. Because I do love me some Smokey. I love me some Smokey.
Patricia said, leave Smokey alone.
Thanks for joining us today. I love me some Smokey. But I just feel like,
I love Smokey Robinson too, but I'm not interested in seeing him shaking his ass on stage.
Not at like 89.
Yeah.
Like, just put it away, Smoke. Smoke should be someplace with his feet kicked up, like relaxing, like Barry Gordy's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I had brought this conversation up to my mom because I sent her the same pic of Smoke. And she was like, Smokey is a part owner in Motown. So that may be the reason he's still out there. He's out there touring.
You know what? I ain't gonna hold you. Smokey look like he want to do it.
Yeah. He probably
looks so happy to be shaking that ass for the ladies, for the old ladies.
Look. Yeah, they roll Smokey old ass. I mean, this man has been, but that's probably what's keeping him alive. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm saying. He looked happy to be like he looked. I gotta send you that video. When you see it, it's really cute. But you like, if you don't sit your old ass down, like
go ahead, Smoke, do your thing. I mean, you know what though? Cruising. There's some songs that just
oh my god. Cruising is my
I may have to play that later.
Oh
girl.
I love that. I love his version. I love
D'Angelo's version.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Empress.
Good morning, Empress. But yeah, man. Shout out. But yeah. I love D'Angelo. And he had his problems too. I think they all got their problems, like you said earlier, Rachel. They all
I looked up, I just happened to look something up, like Angie said. My thing is like when you a kid and you looking at these celebrities, you have no idea the type of people that they are. You feel me? And when you get older,
yeah,
and you realize like, oh, these people is just regular. Like Angie Stone, I thought she was a classy lady. Went and looked, she got arrested for punching her daughter in the face and knocking her teeth out. We're not gonna talk about that, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, and
facts. But yeah. I mean, it depends on what she did. I guess I'm gonna say. Oh look, when they saw Mary J out for the
damn executive.
I gotta say,
coming for Mary. Don't come for Auntie Mary, okay? Don't come for Auntie Mary.
She was struggling though. She was struggling. She couldn't.
I mean, because
she over 50.
Let's be fair though. She comes from a generation where female singers didn't have to do, you know what I'm saying, all that cardiovascular. That's more from our generation, millennials, Beyonce's, you know what I'm saying? Like Tina Turner, she was an anomaly. She was doing the moves. Her crew was doing the moves. But those singers like Patti LaBelle's and, you know what I'm saying? The R&B ladies, they was smooth with it. You know, here with it. You know, here with it.
With it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
daughter of the Most High God. Thanks for joining us, sweetheart.
Good morning, everyone.
Executive session says P. Diddy was wrong.
Don't even talk. I don't even like. I can't stand him. I don't even want to hear his. I don't want to talk about him at all.
See, Empress says, "Don't play Auntie Mary." Oh, Little Kim, yeah, Little Kim be cracking.
Yeah, she got some crazy moves. But I love it.
They bringing them all back out.
Lil Kim is from New York. That's how we get down. We make up our own moves and they become iconic. That's what New Yorkers do. So Lil Kim did what she had to do.
Hey, Lil Kim. Lil Kim been from the bottom for a long time though. She's been trying to come back. And these young girls is running, like, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all of them is doing their thing. But Little Kim was the model for that. Little Kim was the roadmap.
Exactly.
For that. So
and I feel like,
oh, hell yeah, I probably was.
Yeah.
I probably was.
Yeah. Okay. No, you saw what Establishing 87 said? He said.
That's what I said. I probably was. I don't need no confirmation up there.
Exactly, Empress. Yep.
No, you really do.
Especially for like women like Little Kim and Mary. You feel me? Like they know the world isn't kind to women after a certain age in their lives. They're critical. They're disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Just for you deciding to break the mold and do what you want to do and be the woman you want to be. You feel me? So, I'm definitely not here for the disrespect of those ladies either.
And let's keep it a buck. Somebody mentioned Tina Turner earlier. Tina toured forever. Tina had been touring since like the 50s.
That's probably what Beyonce's gonna be like.
Yeah, she probably will. And then Jay-Z will be Smokey.
Or Ike.
No, Lord. Okay, now let's jump on Afro Man then. You hear what happened to Afro Man?
Yeah, I do remember a few months ago, they kicked in his doors, thought he had a whole bunch of stuff. He ain't had shit in his house. He recorded it and then turned it into a work of art and they want to sue him, right?
Yeah. So the police are mad because Afro Man is pointing them in a bad light. So in his video, he shows footage, his home footage, which he owns, of them kicking in his door, kind of jacking up his stuff a little bit, I'm
gonna answer you, executive.
See.
No, finish your story.
Yeah. So that's kind of what happened, and now they pissed off. So these cops in Ohio were mad. I mean, truth be told, everybody needs to remember that at any given time, a camera can be available. And so
cameras are everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Let's stop acting like they don't exist. Like if you don't get, like when the cops come looking for a crime that's been, let's say, committed on my block, they're going to check my neighbors' houses to see if they have cameras.
They ask to see if they can have the footage of your camera. That happens. Yes. Yep.
And so it's like now we're living, because in Korea they have CCTV all over the place. It's like we're living in a CCTV world. And so if you don't want to get caught up and look stupid on video, how about you just not look stupid at all? That's my public service announcement.
But I mean, can they sue him? Like, I don't feel like they have grounds for suing.
I don't think they have grounds to sue.
That's his house. Y'all broke his house.
Those are his recordings. So we're doing because I wanted to know if it was legal, because we have cameras on our house, if it was legal to record people without their permission. And as long as they're on your property, it is legal. So there you have it. Sorry, cops, you guys may lose this one unless your lawyers are really sneaky, but here we go.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest with you, Executive Sessions. I don't really think that's ever gonna happen, simply because her fans are psychos.
Yeah. Hey, don't talk about the Beehive.
That's what I want. I don't really care. Like, I don't have anything against her. I just don't care at all. Honestly, she's great. When I was into her music, I definitely was a Destiny's Child fan when I was a youngin', and I had my time when I lived with Beyonce, but like, I'm just not a fanatical type of person, so it's never gonna appeal to me. Like, but I mean, I get it. I get why people basically worship at her feet, but like, it just ain't for me. You feel me?
I don't think worshiping at anybody's feet is for. Well, it's not.
I mean, they don't care.
I don't
feel me?
God, if I'm keeping it a buck, but the rest of it is what it is. All right, let me go back because we've got a lot of comments coming in. But yeah, So my prediction, I guess, what year will we be? I don't think
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really think there's any year where it's gonna happen. Nobody disrespected Tina Turner. Nobody disrespects the icons. Like Patti LaBelle. I mean, Aretha Franklin was out here with a whole fucking dress that she shouldn't have been wearing because it didn't look flattering, but nobody was dissing her. That was like the queen of soul. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's where Beyonce is gonna end up getting put.
So I
So
think
that's what I mean when I
Beyonce will
say she's
only
not
start
gonna
getting
get disrespected.
disrespected if she starts losing her voice.
You think so?
If she starts and she can't
Oh
make
my
music
god.
anymore,
Speaking of losing voice,
yes.
somebody sent me this clip of Alicia Keys, and I was like, could she ever sing?
I don't like that home record, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's a personal opinion.
Why does everyone say that? Oh my god. It takes
I know it takes two to tangle, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. All right. So Empress says the world isn't kind to women, especially black women. Yes, we definitely agree with you there.
Yeah.
Executive is laughing at daughter. All right. You want to go ahead and jump on this comment?
Daughter, I swear the older Kim gets the hey. I'm not finishing that.
That's why I had you read it. That's why I had you read it. Hold up. He said she said next. The older Kim gets, the more stiff her little moves get. Classic funny shit.
I was watching Crush on You video the other day. Just getting like mad nostalgic.
That was my shit. I love the color theme, and
me too. Like that whole thing was fucking iconic. Like like everything. I couldn't choose which color scheme I love the most. Of course, green because that's my favorite color. But like, I watched that video regularly. Like, I wanted to see it every single time it came on MTV or BET. Every single time. Like, you couldn't
keep her away from the Crush video.
You really couldn't. But I just love Little Kim. I used to really like her a lot. I still do. I'm sad. She makes me sad now just because of how things turned out for her. But yeah. Oh, everyone, don't forget. I need to remember, but I did remember. I'm gonna be on Clubhouse with Empress today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys can see from the comments, 7 p.m. Central Standard, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, and 2 p.m. Hawaii. Time. I don't know what HIT, so I just say Hawaii time, y'all. Our special guest is me. I will be joining Empress on Cannabis, the Healing of All Nations, and we're going to be talking about womanhood and cannabis, if I remember correctly. I honestly, when we get into it, we're going to chop it up. But basically, we're going to be talking about womanhood and cannabis, and mostly Black womanhood and cannabis. Yeah, okay. So Hawaii HT is Hawaii time. Okay. Because I just wanted to know what the I stood for, but I guess it's the I at the end of Hawaii. Okay.
Or Hawaiian.
So yeah,
time. I don't
8 p.m. Clubhouse. Empress's room is called Cannabis, the Healing of the Nation. And if you have time, her show is really good. It's the last Wednesday of every month. And this episode is in honor of Women's History Month. So once again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 2 p.m. Hawaii time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 and 7 p.m. Central Standard. Clubhouse, see y'all there.
Awesome.
Oh, I don't know what we were talking about when Daughter of the Most High said, I don't get it.
We talking about Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce, right. Yeah. I mean, I do get it. People are who they are and they want to do, like, people are naturally inclined to be, how do I say this nicely? Followers. Like, we need somebody to follow. Like, that's our natural inclination. A lot of people are just like that. And so Beyonce got the juice. You feel me? And people want it.
See, listen to Crush on You. Yeah, that's the jam. HIE is Hawaii time. Yes.
Yeah, I know I said that.
Sorry, I'm going through the comments as
I know.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
I went to go see her though. I mean, that broad still puts on a great concert. Janet is an icon. She still was up there dancing and moving and doing like
Yeah,
everything
I'm
I
sure.
expected her to
I'm
do.
sure.
And them tickets was not cheap, honey. Them tickets was not cheap. Boom. All right. Boom. All right. I'm just throwing up some of the last
Yeah, because
ones.
daughter of the Most High was answering when I said what was she? I didn't understand what she was saying, but yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to get into the real meat and potatoes. So just real quick, y'all, just wanted to talk about this. A unlicensed dispensary in Brooklyn called Zaza RS is getting sued by Toys R Us. Yet I did see that, and I was gonna talk about that, but forgot. Thank you, daughter of the Most High. But so they're getting sued by Toys R Us for brand infringement, and I feel really sad for them. I
Yeah.
really do. Because they were, anytime my peoples are being innovative, I love it, and I hate when somebody comes shit on them because like Toys R Us, y'all over. Cut it out. Nobody even remembers y'all. Like, do people buy toys from Toys R Us anymore? I don't even know. But on another note, I saw Swarm. I saw Swarm. To answer your question, daughter of the Most High, I loved it. I loved it. Sis, who was the main character, I mean, she is now my favorite actress. There is nobody who could take her place for me. She did the damn thing. I mean, y'all got to see that. See Swarm, everybody. I recommend that y'all
I
watch
don't
it.
think I've seen it yet. I don't think I've
Watch
seen it.
it.
Okay. What channel is it on? Can we?
It's Prime, Amazon
Prime?
Prime.
Okay.
I don't
Cool.
usually give out these type of information, but I am. Watch it, y'all, because that girl, she deserved all the flowers. She deserved all the awards. Like, she blew my mind. Seeing a Black woman in a role like that,
Swarm.
she got chops. She got chops, baby. Because I seen her in something. I seen her in a couple of other things. Like, I had to go Google her and then go look at the other stuff because I was like, this girl looks so familiar. She looks so familiar. Then I went and looked at the other stuff to see what I saw her in. I was like, what?
See.
That's how good her performance was. And Swarm is excellent. It's an excellent series. Y'all go watch that.
See.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is about Beyonce. They say that, but they don't say her name.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
All right. All right.
It's technically not about her, but about her fans. And that's
because Beehive. Duh.
Yes. So watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. But y'all should watch it and get our sister her flowers. I better see her up for some nominations.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm really gonna have to check it out.
Thank you. Right. She plays in the Ptolemy Gray. That was on what is this show called? Apple TV. They made this show. Samuel L. Jackson. The end of the last days of Ptolemy Gray, something like that. But it was really good, and she was in it, and that's why I had to go back and be like, "This is the same." I mean,
gotta check it out.
I might be a fan of hers, and that's
really.
You know, that's
where I never called you a fan of anybody.
Listen, there are 3 actresses who they knock my socks off. Meryl Streep.
I love Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love her.
She knocks my socks off every single time because I always like her characters. I get lost in like believing like she's this character. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know it's some chops.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like Danny Glover in The Color Purple. Yeah. I can't see him any other way. Because and he said he hated doing that, a lot of the stuff in that role. Like when you go back and look at the interviews and stuff, he had a hard time. And I know that it kind of like, you know what I mean? Like for a lot of people, they still see Danny Glover as Mr. Like, let's not even lie. Yeah.
Somebody keeps telling me I need to watch that.
I'm enjoying it. This season is kind of corny, but it's all right. It's all right. I like it. I like it serious. I like that they did it serious. It's actually really nice to take a story and tell it the same story and tell it from a different perspective in a different way. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I do enjoy the reboot of Bel-Air. I will say that.
See,
I will say
I
that.
haven't checked it out yet. I'm more a documentary watcher, if I'm being honest.
I know
I'm
you are.
always
I
watching
know you are.
documentaries and yeah, so I don't really get a
Speaking of
chance.
documentaries,
Yeah,
I just decided to treat myself to something like really different this month.
what'd you do?
So I watched a documentary about Marcus Garvey.
Watched that same one. Wasn't it mind blowing?
For
I just
real.
watched it.
For real.
It was mind blowing. I loved it. I
Me too.
absolutely
Me
loved it.
too. Me
And the
too.
ideas that man had, we still can utilize today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Black Star
Mm-hmm.
Line. I'm sorry that failed. I
Thank
mean,
you. I'm sorry that failed too. I feel like,
but
I feel like also just like uh a lot of people didn't really believe in his vision,
yeah,
even though
they
they
didn't see
said
it.
that they did. And
Yeah.
then on the other end, he didn't have the connects that he needed to get what he
And
needed to get done.
you're right. So
You
unfortunately
know?
for him, he put a lot of wrong people in the wrong positions. Because,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
typically when you hire, you're supposed to be hiring for that expertise of someone. Like you don't put like your homeboy um as far as a bookkeeper or anything if they don't know what the hell they're doing. But he was doing stuff like that, and it was just and
Yeah.
it just affected the business
But it
because
was nice to see a personal portrait of him as a human being. Like all I knew of Marcus Garvey growing up was like Marcus Garvey, the leader, Marcus Garvey, the orator, Marcus Garvey. You know what I mean? Not a personal full picture of him as a person, as a man. Hearing his family talk about him, like
yes,
it was a really good
it was a great one. And I
yeah.
think I caught that on Prime Video. It may have been on Freebie, to be
I saw
honest.
it on YouTube.
Okay,
That's where I watched it.
maybe that's
And
what
I shared it on my Facebook, on my regular Facebook page. Empress, if you go back to my profile, it's in one of my feed from last week because I think it might be like it's in there. It's in there though.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
If I remember, I'll go and send you the link. I'll do my best. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I will remember, but if you talk to me again and you like before, just remind me and I'll try my best to send it to you.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that out.
Um,
The 1619 project, yes, I watched that when it came out. Remember, Rachel, I was telling you about it a little bit earlier. The 1619 project is a great series. It was amazingly done. It was done by a young lady who is of mixed race, but she was able to put forth a whole lot of information. It was broken down in categories like education, music, etc. Great series. It's currently on Netflix. I would recommend anybody of the African diaspora to take a look at it, or anybody of African American descent to take a look at it because it was so well done. I can't say enough about it. And I think you know what? That's what started this critical race theory whole project, right? Was that the critical race theory argument was the 1619 project. So you guys need to take a look at it before it's gone because they only allow our stuff to sit on there for a little bit and then they snatch it away and then it's just unfortunate.
So there's a guy, he's on TikTok. I was trying to find him. He helps people literally find out, like, if you are African American. I don't really like that term because, like,
well,
anyways.
I'm American of African descent.
I'm not gonna get into that right now.
But as it stands right now, yeah. I mean, that's what my passport says. If I'm doing it for legalization.
But anyways, people who are descended from enslaved Black people who were enslaved in America, he helps you trace your name to the people who owned you. So he's been doing this, finding, like, he goes for the fun of it. He goes and does celebrities, but he will, like, if someone comments, "Can you look up my name?" He'll take you through it.
Wow.
Help you find out who was owned you, and then so people are starting to go and find these people and
ask for money, reparations.
Yes, they are.
So you know what? Remember that show Atlanta?
Yeah.
The season?
Yep.
They did that. I wonder
if
that's kind of what spawned because I mean it does make sense. Hey man.
Because I don't know what library it was, but they recently opened up a database for free, but you just got to know how to use it. So he walks you through using it.
had done something like that where they released a lot of information.
Yeah, I
If
think
I'm
that's
not
what it
mistaken,
is.
I think it was NARA, so the National Archives. If you can't find it there, well, I'll do some research because I've got a friend that works over there, and I may be able to figure
But
out.
I'm gonna post the TikTok the guys handle, because we need to realize, like, now that they're taking like all of these things out of the schools, right? Our grassroots people, like, there's another Instagram account where he's like really breaking down and giving short truncated lessons in Black history to people, and they're trying to ban his account. They're trying, you know what I mean? So we have to support these accounts that are
Yes, we
doing the
do.
work of putting these really wonderful small presentations together with really great information. Like, I follow someone on TikTok, and it's a niche, but it's such a wonderful niche. She does background stories on Black people's weddings, like Black celebrities' weddings. It's called Hugh I Do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love that
Okay.
channel. It's she gives the tea. Like, she talked about Cicely Tyson and Miles Davis the other
Oh
day.
yeah. Oh man, I don't even know
Um
why they got married.
she also did a Betty Davis, Miles Davis. She did Booker T. Washington and his three wives. Like, it,
I didn't.
y'all need to go
Girl, we're
check
gonna have
out
to
Who
check
I
that
Do.
out.
Check
Okay.
out Who I Do. If you love Black love and just hearing about, marriages and stuff like that, like, it's dope. Learning about the secret lives of the people that we look up to. Like, my favorite one she did was Ozzy and Ruby. Ozzy
Oh,
D
I
and, oh
love
my
them.
God.
Ozzy
Their
Davis
marriage
and Ruby
their
Rich. Yes.
marriage was so beautiful. Like, I almost teared up when I was watching that one. They loved each other, like, high key, like high key. And Ozzy, that was his boo thing for real.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, we got. Yeah, I'm gonna have
like
to check
he
that out because I
whenever
like watching that stuff.
they weren't apart from each other. Whenever he had to go get whenever he was on a job, he made sure that they had a job for her, so
Okay,
that they could be together with their children. Like, they were always together.
that's
That's what
beautiful.
is, you know what
That's
I'm saying?
beautiful.
Like,
And
that's
if
so
you go back
beautiful.
and look at some of the movies that they've been in, specific Do the Right Thing, anything like that, you'll see like true love just emulating from them.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. I'm gonna jump in some of these comments and then we're gonna hit the last topic of this today.
No, we don't have time. We
For
don't
the
have
last
time.
topic.
It's 102, and I know you say
Okay.
you had to do something. So
All right. Oh, it is. Oh, yes, it is. All right.
yeah.
So look, we're gonna jump into the last comments and then we're gonna head on out of here.
We'll
Yes,
get into boundaries next week, and we'll jump right in after hot topics. And we really, because it's something that we do need to talk about as we, we are all adults, and we want to have healthy and happy lives. So
yes.
setting healthy boundaries is super important. um,
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, a lot of people do believe. I mean, I used to hear that all the time when I was younger, and I'd be like, "Yeah, we're going back to Africa," because that's something that my parents taught us, about being proud of our African heritage. And so, anytime
mhm.
I would say something, people would be like, "Why you want to go there? Because you dumb and you don't know where you're from." How about that? Let's see. White people need to look at it too. Yes, Empress, you're 100% right. They do. She did piss a lot of people off with that 1619 project. Rachel, I'm gonna click through if you don't mind reading some of these.
Sure. I don't know it. I definitely will.
It's gone after 30 days.
What?
The 1619 project maybe is what she's talking about. Daughter of the Most High God, could you come back and let us know about that?
Yes, please. Um, they like to put them together when they have nothing to do with each other. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. I'm still not sure what Daughter of the Most High is talking.
Because they are afraid of us.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They are. They
that
really are
terrifies
afraid
me.
of us. No, that's why they don't want us to have critical race theory. Although, like, do we need that? That's for
I mean,
them.
as parents, but see, as parents, we should be teaching our children anyway, right? It's
I,
our
I would think
responsibility.
we would.
It is our responsibility to let our kids know what is happening and what we believe is important for them to learn and understand about their history. A lot of times, a lot of us count on these teachers to do the job, but they don't even look like us. How they look telling our kids about how we grew up.
Yeah,
And I think that was the last comment.
that's actual factuals. You're absolutely right.
So on that note, I again apologize for having to rush you guys. Yeah, other obligations come. Thank
Uh,
you for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that fun stuff. And yes.
Oh yeah, they don't give you a lot of time. They do take things down pretty quickly.
So
I think
please go watch it.
1619 Project is on Hulu though.
Is it on
Also,
Hulu?
I thought I saw it on Hulu also.
Okay, all right.
So
All right.
you know, check it out. What I do is Google it, and then on the corners usually tells you where every platform that you could watch it on. So try it that way. But we love you guys. We thank you for coming to support. We'll see you next week, most high willing. Enjoy the rest of your week, and if you have time, join us on Clubhouse today at Cannabis Healing of the Nations room, Empress Madupe's room, and we'll see you then. All right. Shalom in your heart and home.
Good night, everybody. Or good afternoon. Good afternoon.